Hello students, I am Santosh Kumar Nema, PGT Computer Science from Kendriya Vidyalaya Lalitpur, and in this video I am going to explain about data frames. We will cover the introduction part of the data frame. This chapter is basically covered in class 12th Informatic Practices. In this video, we will be learning about what are the data frames, how to create them, how to iterate through the different values in the data frame. We will also learn about how to select or access the different values, and later on at the last of this video we will learn about data frames and CSV, that is how to store the data of data frame into CSV files. So let's start. The first thing that we should learn is what are the data frames. जैसा कि आप सभी को पता है, पाइथन के अंदर बहुत सारी लाइब्रेरीज होती हैं जो उसे बहुत रिच और पावरफुल बनाती हैं. Pandas is one of the rich and powerful library of the Python that is used to analyze data statistically, and different type of analysis can be done using Pandas library. तो जो डेटा फ्रेम्स होती है वो क्या होती है, आइए शुरू करते हैं. डेटा फ्रेम इज अ टू डायमेंशनल डेटा स्ट्रक्चर दैट इज like a two-dimensional ND array but is more powerful than ND array. जो डेटा फ्रेम होती है वो एक टू डायमेंशनल डेटा स्ट्रक्चर होता है, रो और कॉलम से बना हुआ एक टू डायमेंशनल एरे की तरह, बट इट इज मोर पावरफुल देन ND arrays. As far as the analysis part of concern, that is not available inside the array. If the data is to be analyzed statistically, this is done using the data frames. You have learned about Pandas series, and you have learned that series can be labeled. In place of indexes, you can define the labels for each of the value in the series, and in the same way data frames can also be labeled. You can specify the row labels for the rows and columns as you have defined them in series. Since a data frame is a two-dimensional structure, it will have two indexes, or you can also say them as axes. Row index is called the axis 0 and the column index is called the axis 1. Every value stored in data frame is identified through both indexes, that is row index and column index. You know, whenever you want to access a value in a two-dimensional structure such as table, you have to specify both the things. You have to specify which row and which column. So whenever you want to access a particular value inside the data frame, you have to specify which row and which column. That means you have to specify the indexes for rows and columns, or labels, whatever you have defined, you can use them. When you define a data frame, this is very important aspect of the data frame. Different columns can have the values from different data types. That means you can have multiple columns in the data frame, and each of the column can have different data type. That means different columns, different data types. You can have any data type for any column, but in a single column all the values will be of the same data type. That means if a column is containing integer values, that means in all the rows in that particular column will have the value as integer only. Now these two things are more important. Mutability. Data frames are value mutable and size mutable. Why it is so? The values stored in a data frame can be changed. That means if you have stored values once, you can modify them later on. That's why the data frame is called value mutable structure. And once you have defined the data frame with a fixed number of rows and columns, later on you can remove the rows or columns, or you can add new rows and columns. That means the size of the data frame can also be changed. That's why it is called size mutable. So this is the basics of the data frame. Now let's see the structure of the data frame. This is an example data frame drawn here. You can see, since it is a two-dimensional structure, it has rows and columns, And in this example, what I did here is I have defined the labels for the columns, that is name, English, BST, Eco, accounts and IP. These are the column labels. Okay, but I have not defined labels for the rows. That's why Pandas automatically has taken the numerical indexes 0, 1, 2, 3 for all the rows I have created here. Now it is totally your choice whether you define labels for columns or rows or not defined. So if you have defined the labels, labels will be there and indexes will be suppressed. Indexes will be there, but they will be suppressed. So whenever you will be displaying the contents of the data frame, if the labels are defined, you will not see the numerical indexes there, but they will be there. Okay, they are not lost. जब भी आप डेटा फ्रेम बनाएंगे, अगर आप लेबल्स डिफाइन करेंगे तो भी उनके कॉलम्स या रोज की जो इंडेक्सेस है वो हमेशा होंगी। बस फर्क सिर्फ इतना होगा कि जब आप डेटा फ्रेम को डिस्प्ले करेंगे तो वो न्यूमेरिकल इंडेक्सेस दिखाने की बजाय आपको उनके लेबल्स दिखाएगा। नाउ हाउ यू विल क्रिएट द डेटा फ्रेम्स। अब हम देखेंगे कि डेटा फ्रेम्स को क्रिएट कैसे किया जाता है। ठीक है, डेटा फ्रेम्स को क्रिएट करने के लिए जो इंपॉर्टेंट बात हमारे पास है, जो सबसे जरूरी चीज है, सबसे पहले जो हमें करना होगी, क्योंकि डेटा फ्रेम्स पांडास लाइब्रेरी का एक डेटा स्ट्रक्चर है, दैट्स व्हाई वी विल नीड टू इंपोर्ट पांडास लाइब्रेरी। द वेरी फर्स्ट थिंग दैट यू विल डू whenever you are working with the pandas or the data frame, what you will do first, you will import the pandas library in your program or in the interactive mode. So first statement you will issue is import pandas, and you can give it any nickname. Normally a PD is given. You can give any other nickname also, but normally we all give it PD. Data frames, whenever you want to create the data frame after importing pandas library, what you will need to do, you will need to call the data frame function from the pandas library. Pandas library has so many different functions, and one function you have already seen, that is series, to create the series. Now data frame function is used to create data frames. So whenever you need to create a data frame, you will need to call data frame function from the pandas library. And whenever you want to create data frame, what you will need a structure that has data in it. क्योंकि जब भी डेटा फ्रेम बनाएंगे, either you will be creating an empty data frame, but if you are not creating an empty data frame, the data that will be stored in a data frame must be stored in some other data structure in Python. Python में आपने बहुत सारे डेटा स्ट्रक्चर्स पढ़े हैं, आपने लिस्ट पढ़ा है, डिक्शनरी के बारे में भी आपने जाना है। तो ये जो भी डिफरेंट डेटा स्ट्रक्चर है, इन डेटा स्ट्रक्चर्स के में जो डेटा है उसका यूज करते हुए आप डेटा फ्रेम बना पाएंगे। Since data frame is a two-dimensional structure, that's why whenever you will be creating a data frame from existing data structures, you will need a two-dimensional structure. Though you can create it from one-dimensional structure also, but mostly we create it from the two-dimensional structure. Now this two-dimensional structure is what? It can have a dictionary having list, or a two-dimensional list, or a series of dictionaries, or a dictionary of series. तो किसी भी तरह का एक टू डायमेंशनल स्ट्रक्चर आप यूज कर सकते हैं। और अगर एग्जिस्टिंग आपके पास एक डेटा फ्रेम है तो यू कैन यूज दैट डेटा फ्रेम आल्सो टू क्रिएट अनदर डेटा फ्रेम फ्रॉम इट। तो दिस इज द बेसिक। नाउ लेट्स सी हाउ वी विल क्रिएट डेटा फ्रेम। So this is the function defined here, data frame function. This is the most important thing to create a data frame. Data frame function in pandas. Now let's see its syntax. You will write the name by which you have imported the pandas library. We have imported it as PD. So this is PD here, then dot, then function. Data frame is to be called here. Now remember one thing, D and F in this particular function, these are capital letters. So whenever you will call the function, you will put them in capital. And after calling, typing the name of function, that is the data frame, what you will need to do, you will need to define three arguments. 1, 2, and this one is 3. The first argument is data structure. What this argument is? Data structure argument is the argument that specifies the data to be stored inside the data frame. डेटा फ्रेम में जो डेटा आपको स्टोर करना है वो डेटा स्ट्रक्चर के थ्रू आएगा. ये डेटा स्ट्रक्चर एक लिस्ट हो सकता है, एक डिक्शनरी हो सकता है, 2 डायमेंशनल डिक्शनरी हो सकता है, सीरीज हो सकता है. तो कोई भी एक 2 डायमेंशनल स्ट्रक्चर ज्यादातर हम यहाँ यूज करते हैं और इसी से डेटा फ्रेम बनेगा. यही डेटा फ्रेम के अंदर जाकर स्टोर होगा. फिर बाद के जो 2 आर्ग्यूमेंट है, कॉलम्स एंड इंडेक्सेस, these 2 arguments are totally optional. That means if you don't want to define the labels for columns or the rows, you will not need to specify these 2 arguments. These are the optional arguments. We will learn about them a little later in this video.